As the world continues to heal and preventative measures are not severe anymore, now is the time to complete your bucket list. Starting with one of the greatest cities in the world, London. Know these 8 best things to do in London in 2022. Number 8. Go to the Harry Potter Studios. Take a look behind the scenes at Harry Potter and the Wizarding World and learn what makes Hollywood movies tick. Those who love Harry Potter in particular, and film fans in general, will enjoy the opportunity to see the Warner Brothers film studio where all the films are made. In the Forbidden Forest, Diagon Alley, and the Great Hall, you can find out what life is like in Potter World. The same Hogwarts Express from the Wizarding World of Harry Potter can be boarded at Platform 9 3/4. Visiting the special effects department and other behind-the-scenes attractions would not be complete without experiencing the magic of movie making. Despite its confusing name, the Warner Brothers Studio Tour London is located near Leavesden, Watford, 20 miles outside of London. Tickets for the studio tour start at £47. In order to book tickets, you must do so online in advance. Tickets will not be available at the door. The tour is timed, so you must arrive before the start time. Those traveling from central London should make their reservations through visitlondon.com and have their transportation from Victoria included. Number 7. Have a fancy time at Piccadilly Circus. One of the most notable features of the circus is the neon signs on the corner buildings on the northern side, as well as the Shaftesbury Memorial Fountain and the statue of Anteros, which, though mistakenly, is incorrectly believed to be Eros. Since the 17th century, Piccadilly had retained its reputation as a classy neighborhood. The name Piccadilly is derived from the fancy collars of Piccadillys that were sold at the time. A number of stores along the adjacent stretch of road called Piccadilly still have fronts with Georgian designs such as Hatchard's, the oldest bookshop in London, founded in 1797. You should start your day by relaxing on the steps around the statue of Eros, as it is commonly called. This is one of the most popular stopping points for tourists and street performers. Nearby, you will find some of the best live shows in the world, including the Piccadilly Lights and the West End's Theatreland. Number 6. Wandering through the Barbican Conservatory. If you are looking for something to freshen your eyes, you can get lost in the Barbican Conservatory. The garden is the second largest conservatory in London, located at the Barbican Centre, an impressive leafy greenhouse within the iconic Performing Arts and Exhibition Centre. This tangle of murals and sculptures is part of a concrete estate, a prominent example of brutalist architecture in London, that is also home to 2,000 covetable flats and a variety of confusing walkways. Thus, it should be no surprise that it also contains the second largest conservatory in the city. A plant collection of 2,000 species can be found in the indoor garden. You're like a character in a dystopian thriller finding signs of life on an abandoned planet. There are a variety of world-class arts to enjoy on the inside, including every imaginable genre. Fortunately, its theaters have reopened after the threat of COVID-19. The event is free to attend. 1 week prior to the show's date, tickets go on sale online at 10 a.m. on Thursdays. From 9:30 a.m. each day that the conservatory is open, a limited number of day tickets are made available for online purchase. Number 5. Take a trip down the Thames to see London. Spanning 215 miles, the Thames runs from Gloucestershire through London into the Thames estuary before entering the North Sea. A trip by boat along the Thames gives you an entirely new perspective on the city and a whole new way to look at it. Although it can get a bit chilly in the city, you might want to consider a speedboat tour of the city in a red boat called Thames Rocket. Before going fast, which they do, they stop and describe different spots in the city, and they inject plenty of that British dry humor we've all grown to love. A truly memorable experience. Fun fact, the Thames is older than London itself and has become the center of a 1,500 square kilometer city. Number 4. Borough Market. Eat your way around. Borough Market is one of London's most popular tourist attractions, especially for food lovers. The market specializes in fresh organic ingredients and artisan-prepared foods. The oldest food market in London dates back to the 13th century and is the place to go for gourmet goodies and artisanal goods. Why is it worth going? Formerly, the market offered British produce, but in recent years you can find international traders and food vendors. The French confit duck sandwich, Ethiopian stew, and Scotch eggs, elevated of course. These are not to be missed. Once known for its crowds, the new market boasts a COVID-safe capacity. Face masks are required. Plan on arriving early. Pick up coffee from Monmouth. Picking up food from Neal's Yard Dairy, Brindisa and bread ahead, and heading for a riverside picnic. Number 3. Check out the flower market at Columbia Road. In East London, there is a paradise for flower lovers. Every Sunday, Columbia Road is bursting with buckets of beautiful flowers, making it one of London's most popular markets. Throughout the day, market traders sell flowers, household plants, herbs, bulbs, and shrubs on the narrow streets. Is it worth it? The Columbia Road Sunday Flower Market has been an East London institution for generations, providing hipsters with flowers, bedding plants, cacti, and, if you have the space at home and strength, even banana trees. You can't miss the best blooms and bargains. In all weathers, the market is open until 3 p.m. But for the best deals, you need to arrive at 8 a.m. or wait until the end for a bargain on unsold stock. Take a stroll down side streets to find cute shops, galleries, antique dealers, and cafes that honor market hours. Number 2. Check out free artwork at Tate Modern. If you are into art galleries, you don't want to miss to see the Tate Modern. One of London's most prestigious galleries of modern art, Tate Modern is undoubtedly one of the best. This museum has the nation's largest collection of modern art, dating back to 1900. Masterpieces of British and international modern art are included in the collection. From Picasso's The Three Dancers, to Dali's Autumnal Cannibalism, to Rothko's The Seagram Murals, to Duchamp's Fountain, to Perrenot's Anywhen, Tate Modern is a one-stop shop for modern art lovers. Why should you go? For inspiration and challenge. Even in architecture. It was formerly the Bankside Power Station. In 2016, a 360-degree view of the London skyline was added to the gallery space of Switch House. Get a closer look at works by Warhol, Matisse, and Bourgeois, all part of the free permanent collection. Tate Britain's Tate Boat, decorated with Damien Hirst dots, runs every 30 minutes during gallery opening hours between Tate Modern and Tate Britain. You can tap in and out using an Oyster card or contactless card, just like you would on a tube or bus. Number 1. Unlock the mysteries of the Rosetta Stone at the British Museum. Located in the Bloomsbury district of London, the British Museum is a public museum dedicated to human history, art, and culture. Among the most comprehensive and largest permanent collections ever assembled, the museum's permanent collection contains 8 million works. The collection traces the history of human culture through the ages. For all the puzzle enthusiasts out there, deciphering the Rosetta Stone would make your time worth it. Among the most famous objects in the British Museum is the Rosetta Stone. It is a fragment of a larger slab of stone. Written in 3 styles, the object is carved with a message. A clue that allowed experts to learn and read Egyptian hieroglyphs, a writing system that uses pictures as signs, was found in this small object. Why should you go? The British Museum has so much to offer, aside from the Rosetta, which is the key to deciphering the hieroglyphs, and is probably the most desired item in the collection. The Pantheon statues and Louis Chessman are also included. Explore the museum further by looking out for new acquisitions, or visit a temporary exhibition if you think you've seen it all. You should go see the mermaid in the Enlightenment Gallery. Its provenance is said to be a Japanese octopus caught in the 18th century. It once belonged to Queen Victoria's grandson, Prince Arthur of Connaught. This is not true, however. Using the dark art of taxidermy, a monkey's head and torso has been attached to a fish's tail to create arguably the most fascinating fake in the capital. Make sure to spend your time with these worthwhile activities you can do in London. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.